a great way to learn how to drink out of an open cup.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey.
I'm not sure how the vlogs are gonna line up, but this morning I had a doctor's appointment to get my scar injected again, and it went well. It's just really weird because it's like half of it is responding really well and the other half is not. Do you think this is gonna be in the same vlog?
Probably not. This will probably be the start of a new vlog.
So if you missed that, check out that vlog, unless it's, of course, it's in this vlog, and then you already saw it.
Can you grab me a beer?
Absolutely. It is almost noon.
Whoa.
The kids, we are enjoying some really nice 70-degree December weather, and the kids are playing in the water. Eloise is like their age when we got this water table for them, and oh my gosh, is it a hit with kids her age. Especially now that she can stand for longer periods of time.
Exactly.
Look at that.
She's staying nice and dry too. It's amazing.
Are you joking? Yeah. I brought it out yesterday and my Aunt Laurie was over and she was like, oh my gosh, they're getting all wet. And I'm like, Laurie, when you pull this thing out, you plan on them getting soaked. The mail Jeep's back.
Hey, one of them doesn't have a little green bike, do they?
Why did you come back here?
So the mail Jeep guy just came by to remind us that Bear's little green bike, is it over on Laurie's Road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at the end of La La Lane.
Oops. Did you just drink some of that, Eloise?
It's fresh.
Okay, and I did scrub this thing yesterday, so it's pretty clean. This is a great way to learn how to drink out of an open cup.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That was a big old drink. So it's really ironic and hilarious that we just, I'll explain.
Yeah, totally.
So right after the appointment, oh my gosh, the lighting is changing by the second. This camera can't keep up. Immediately after I had my injection and my C-section scar, we had a phone consultation with our reproductive endocrinologist in South Carolina. That is where our 2 frozen embryos are. And we made a phone call to him to just kind of see what our options are and what we should do with those embryos, if it is necessary or warranted to get them genetic tested, and just kind of what our next steps should be. We're both not at a place where we're ready to transfer another embryo, and just to get you up to speed if you're new, I feel like our family is incomplete and that we'll eventually go back for those embryos, and Brad feels like our family is complete and that he's totally content with where we're at. And so that's kind of a conversation that we're deciding, like we're not at a point now where we're gonna make a decision on that. So we're just kind of tabling the conversation and just sort of touching base periodically with each other. But recently we've decided as a team, as a couple, that we would like to get them genetic tested. And so we had a conversation with our reproductive endocrinologist just to kind of see if that is something he agrees that we should do. And ultimately he said, yes, I think that's a great plan, especially with our circumstances and the fact that we had a surprise baby naturally. We have twins, we have 2 other embryos that are, turns out, the lowest grade possible that they will freeze. If there were less, if their quality was lower, they wouldn't have even frozen them. And it's concerning to me because they even let them grow an extra day. So typically they freeze embryos on a freeze cycle. They freeze them on day 5. Ours were allowed to grow until day 6, and even at day 6 they were still the lowest grade that he would have frozen. So anyway, he agreed that it was a good plan moving forward to go ahead and genetically test our 2 remaining embryos, and that is like the conversation in a nutshell that we had. He also said there's probably a higher success rate to go to the clinic and have the transfer done at that clinic rather than like ship the embryos and do the transfer at a clinic elsewhere. So that's probably the plan if and when that day comes. So that is bringing you up to speed on what we've done so far today. And it was just really funny because I asked Brad after we got off the phone, I'm like, so how do you feel? Like, does this change your feelings on it? And he was like, yeah, I mean, it makes me a little bit more excited about the potential, but I know we're gonna get home and all the kids are gonna be screaming and crying and I'm gonna go right back to like where I am currently And sure enough, we got home, and I mean, there were solid 10-minute chunks of time where all three were crying, and I feel like Berend Lyndle just needed some one-on-one time, and so that was my role in that scenario, was to like have Brad take 2 of them, and whichever one was the worst, I took them in the room, and we ended up just singing Christmas songs and rocking in the chair and just like hanging out and talking, and it was good. Like, it was good for everybody. I needed that too, but it was just hilarious that he was absolutely right. Of course, we have the conversation about growing our family, and then we get home and we feel overwhelmed with what we have. I think that's also important to mention, that we are very grateful for what we have currently, and if this is all that God blesses us with, I will be happy with that, and I cherish what we have currently, but it doesn't change that there's like a feeling there that there's something missing, and to compound that, we have frozen embryos, and that's a whole debate in and of itself. So that is kind of where we're at. Just hilariously ironic that the kids were all just needing a lot when we got home from that conversation.
Everybody is up from their naps. Lyndle, I love your outfit. Great job picking that out yourself. Are you guys ready to go for a boat ride?
Yeah!
Yeah! Those with 3 kids under 3 know how hard it is to get these guys all ready, like in a hurry. With it being December 10th, the sun goes down at like 4:52 or something ridiculous. And Rachel doesn't get off work till 4, so we're gonna have a solid 52 minutes of daylight. I mean, you can boat at night, it just gets much colder. 71 degrees out right now, 73 degrees out right now. So we're gonna go get on the boat. Got a nursing baby over there, a sunset over there. So we had to switch to land boating instead of boating. Because it's freezing out on the water.
Oh my gosh, that breeze off the lake was frigid.
It's really nice, beautiful night though.
Yeah.
So we just had to switch it over to land boating.
I remember going out for a December boat ride like 2 years ago when the twins were little, and we went in the big boat, and same scenario, it was just a really warm December day, but I think it must be the big boat was protecting us from the wind a little better than the tuner. I was cold.
Lyndle said, "Daddy, can I sing a song before bed?" Yes, you can, sweetheart. Okay.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey.
That was so pretty.
Standing ovation. That was really
So
great.
pretty.
Good job.
We also learned the fun parts to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer today.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a really shiny nose
Like
light bulb. Like a light bulb.
Good
yes.
job. Good job.
And if you ever
I
saw
saw
it, you would even say it
it
was like a...
That's right.
How about this one?
Is
All
that-
of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
Like Pinocchio.
That's right.
Like Pinocchio. Pinocchio.
They
Pinocchio.
never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Remember? Like
Pinocchio.
Monopoly.
Like Pinocchio.
What is Santa? Santa came to say,
Ho, ho, ho.
Rudolph with your nose so bright. Won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Oh man.
Ho, ho, ho.
Lots to learn, these two. They have lots to learn.
Lots to learn.
What's this?
No. But thanks for asking.
Can I watch you?
Can you say goodnight, vlog?
Good night, dog.
Whoa.
Are you okay?